So good evening, guys, and welcome to my broadcast once again. Wow, it is Friday evening. I want to say welcome once again. Where are my homies at? Yeah, this is okay. So guys, welcome once again. Let me see how many people are available, are free to join me so that we can get the party started this evening. It is already 6 p.m. in Austria. So guys, how is every one of you doing? Well, I was not able to go live in the morning. I wasn't able to. Hey, dude, why are you laughing? Oh, my sister, why are you laughing? What's going on, man? Is it because you are seeing the pot I'm using to cook? Is it because you are seeing my kitchen? It is well I see you. Yes, this is American kitchen. You know what I mean? This is American kitchen. So that's how they build house in US. The parlor and see the kitchen, the sitting room, and then you see the kitchen. Well, Invictus, I see you. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Yes, so that's my own person in the building. Invictus, I see you. So I came out to spend an hour or so with you guys. So let me see how many people are here, are available. Join me. As you join me, like and share so that others can join us too. No one has joined on Facebook. I don't know what's going on. Does it mean that these guys are not there? Where are my homies on Facebook? Ward, I see you. Ward, how are you doing? Good evening to you. Guten Abend. Ward, I see you. I see you, world. So I need to peep to see the guys that just joined. Mustafa, how are you doing? Mustafa is saying hello on YouTube. Man, it's already cold in Vienna. The weather in Vienna now is really cold. Cold of Ireland. From one day to the other, the weather became cold. You see it. And now I don't want to start heating the room. I'm putting on, a thick jacket. Yes, so it's very cold now. It has been raining since yesterday. Mustafa, my name is RODDY. You saw it already. My name is RODDY. That's my name. You should know that. The name, that's my name, RODDY. That's my name. So, if you are seeing me for the first time, do not fail to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, now it is cold in Vienna, very cold. That is, even yesterday, I will tell you guys what happened to me yesterday. Yesterday, well, where are my homies? Where are my people at? Man, as you join me now, like and share, waiting they happen. What's going on now? I don't understand these guys. I said like and share, bring in more people. They've shared on TikTok. Osas, good evening to you. Good to have you here, Osas. Ella. Ikem, I see you. Ikem, good evening to you. Ikem, I see you. Good evening. So, Mr. Ufo, 777. You say you are Laurie. You have many names. You say, somebody is asking Palestine or Israel. We are not here to discuss war. We are here we talk about peace, not war. We don't talk about war here. We don't talk about violence here. I see everybody as human being. We are one human family. On this page, we don't talk about Palestinian Israel, no. I cannot involve myself in something I know nothing about in the first place. All I can say is, let there be peace. There are also many people fighting in Africa. Many countries are fighting in Africa. You understand me? So, I love Palestinians, I love Israelis, I love black people, I love white people, I don't like, I'm not here to take sides. I don't support war. I hate war. I hate it. I'm telling you. Mr. Ufo, you are from Canada. I'm broadcasting from Vienna. There are, you mean some people fight tribes? Maybe we are going to touch that this evening. Mustafa, you see, Mustafa said I should shut up. You see, this person has no respect. He has shown he has no home training. Mustafa asked Israel or Palestinian. I said I don't want to involve myself in anything that has to do with war. He said I should shut up. Have you seen how disrespectful and violent this guy is? This guy has no home training. You look at a man that is even, I may be older than your father, and you are telling me, shut up. You have no respect. You want me to come here and discuss about Palestinian and Israel war. What is my business about Palestinian and Israel war? Why should I involve myself with it? Don't you have mouth? You have your mouth, use your mouth and go to YouTube and use your mouth and speak. Tell your audience, let them speak with your mouth. Speak what you want with your mouth. Don't expect me to tell you or to talk about, this is my platform. I did not create this platform to talk about Palestinian or Israel. Above all, you have your mouth to speak. You get it now. You have your mouth to speak. So, if you have a father at home, if you go home, you tell your father to shut up and tell your father you were just kidding. Do you understand me? If you go home, you tell your father to shut up and tell him you were just kidding. If you have no respect, it shows you have no... See, your name is a Muslim name. On Fridays now, you go to mosque to go pray to Allah. And you are telling me that you don't know that did you nothing to shut up. On Fridays now, you go to mosque and you say you are fighting for Allah. And you are making problem online. And you give bad names, to Muslims, good Muslims. This is no joke. There are so many, if you go to my page now, there are half of my followers are Muslims, good people. And somebody like you is the one, you are the kind of people that give Islam religion bad name. You are bearing a Muslim name and you are causing problem online, abusing and causing people. So what you've got to do now is to remove yourself from this page before I block you. I'm not accepting your apology. Remove yourself from this page. Do not subscribe to my page. Remove yourself. I don't want to have somebody like you on my page. You are a violent fellow. I don't want to have somebody like you on my page. Just remove yourself. You are not needed here. Don't contribute nothing here. Do you understand me? Don't contribute anything. I don't want to have you here. You got it now. I've told you to remove yourself, and anytime you see me online, don't join. Don't contribute. Don't like, don't share. Just remove yourself. I don't want to have you on my page. You got it? Did you hear me? I don't want to block you, but you just got to remove yourself from my page. You understand me now? So guys, you're welcome. Well, guys, welcome to my broadcast. I was just talking to somebody who came online to show disrespect to a man of almost 60 years. I wonder how old this boy is. I'd wonder, I may be older than his father, and you know, some of them, when they go online and they start disrespecting anybody they see, they don't show respect. And many of them, you see them on Fridays, they go to mosque and they wear gown and say they are praying to Allah. These are very, very sinful people. Not everybody is bad. I'm not telling you Muslims are bad. There are so many nice Muslims. There are so many, like somebody like this gives Muslim brothers bad name. Do you understand me? You came to my page, said, what's my opinion about Palestinian and Israel? I told you I don't want to involve myself in anything war. You said I should shut up. Just imagine that. He said I should shut up. See the disrespect. Well, he just displayed, he just showed the kind of family he came out from, the kind of upbringing he has. So guys, welcome. You know, these people show the kind of upbringing they have in public. When you see somebody that is disciplined, somebody that has respect, somebody that was well-groomed, you will know it. So guys, you are welcome once again. You've already seen the title, and you see, if you are on social media, these are the things you see every now and then. You see some people, every now and then, you see people like that. You understand me? You see every now and then, you see people come online and showcase ignorance. You understand me? And don't take it serious. I just wanted to tell him to leave this place. Let him leave my page. I mean, I'm not here to exchange words with a boy that my children are older than. You got it now. So guys, you're welcome once again. Well, yesterday, let me start by telling you what happened yesterday. Yesterday, I had appointment to go for my therapy, physiotherapy, to go for my spinal cord therapy. Well, I thought the weather was hot, you know, warm, you know, so I wore only t-shirts. Went outside, not knowing that it was raining. I did not check, the weather condition. I just wore my trouser, wore my shirt, carried my bag, and I left home. Man, as soon as I went, I was even running late already. As soon as I went outside, I bounced outside, man. See rain and cold weather. I wanted to rush back to come take jackets and jackets, yes. But if I should come back to come pick jackets, I would be late to the appointment. So I decided to continue. Man, see rain, see cold. What I thought about running, and I did not run. By the time I got to the appointment, to the hospital, I was already drenched in rain. I was already wet, completely wet. So I was wet, and when I was through with the therapy, the next uphill task was coming back home, and it was raining heavily, that kind of African rain. I then had to, come back, man. That is, throughout the night I was coughing and my nose was running. Today again, I went to a neurologist. We call it neurology, a neurologist, yes, to go do one thing, and that was why I could not come live, go live in the morning, because I had to go see my neurologist, and then as I came back, I had my lunch, relaxed a bit, and decided to come and spend time with you lovely people. Opera Prosper Arure, I see you. So now, man, I posted a video, a lot of comments were on my video, a lot of comments, one comment caught my attention. One young lady said, in one of my videos where I said abroad is boring, she said, "Uncle, stop discouraging people from traveling abroad." Wow. That comment caught my attention. "Uncle, stop discouraging people from, I should stop discouraging people who want to come to abroad." That comment alone made me realize many people living in Africa have lost faith in their countries. The dream of everybody living in Africa is to travel abroad. That is, a lot of people made that comment, but that lady's comment was a kind of, I said, what? Because it was too much. If I make a video, each video I made, you see people say, "You are discouraging people from coming abroad." Every now and then. When I speak about my experience in abroad here, what I'm telling is my life story. I made videos about racism, what I see, my daily experience. I'm not discouraging you. You get it? How can I discourage you? If you have your money, you hit the road. If you have your money, you go to the embassy. How am I discouraging you? I'm not discouraging you. But it is sad that African people, most Africans, don't have faith in their countries anymore. Their only hope is abroad. They believe they have to come to white man's country to make it. We are going to look into this issue this evening. We are going to look into it this evening and many more. Where do we call home? Do you understand me? You see, most people that go online and make comments, most people that even go to school, when you go to Africa today, you see people go to school. After graduating from school or after graduation, their ambition, 90% of them, their dream is to come to abroad and work. If you go to Nigeria now, the problem, even the government is even looking for a way to restrict nurses and doctors from traveling abroad to go work in abroad. The black man's mentality, the mentality of everybody now living in Africa is, if they do not travel abroad, then they will not make it in life. And this is what I want to remove from their mind. I want them to cancel this idea. Do you understand me? Because how can you've already accepted defeat. If you don't believe that you can make it in your native land, you've accepted defeat. Do you understand me? You accepted defeat. Somebody came here to say, "You go home." You understand me? This person, I don't have your attention. I don't have your time. I don't have your time. You get it now. You cannot come here to distract me from delivering my message. So you are too small. And most of the people you see that go online, and make nasty comments don't have profile picture. Most people you see that abuse people online, have you not seen it? Many of the people who go online to disrespect people they hide. These are cowards. They do not have profile picture. Many, 99% of them, they hide and they created these accounts to fight people. Let me tell you, do you know how many people that have tried to hack my page? Sometimes I look at them and say, these people, do they think I'm just a small boy? I have been on social media for a very long time. You see a lot of people, up till now, you see a lot of people come online. You see, a lot of people come inbox, try to hack my page. You don't know, every day. And who are these people? Black people. You see, not white people, not Arabs. The people that want to hack my page are not the Chinese, not the Japanese, not Europeans, black people. The same black people will be talking about corruption in Africa, but they are looking for somebody to pull down. If I should be showing you people, Alan, Agim, if I should be showing you people, how many people that try to, hack my TikTok page every day and my Facebook page, you will be surprised. The black man, the heart of black man, Europeans don't do it. There are so many people, they don't have any job. Their job is looking for somebody to pull down. You ask yourself, and these are Christians and Muslims. You ask yourself, what kind of people are we? All what you are looking for is how to hurt other people. That's your own. You are online looking for who to hurt or who to steal from. And you think your life is going to be better. You don't know what the harm you are, even if you don't, because even if, since it is your intention to pull somebody else down, do you know what it takes to build a page? Do you know how many years, months it takes to build a page, to get followers? You think it is easy. It is not easy. If it is easy, try it. Somebody will work for years to build a page, and your own is you are looking for a way to pull the person down, to destroy the person. Sometimes I wonder if you have conscience, if people have conscience at all. Do you understand me? You don't have conscience. And don't forget that there are so many people that went online crying that they hacked their pages. You don't know what you are doing to yourself. You are bringing curse upon yourself. Whether you succeed or not, you are bringing curse upon yourself. As you go online insulting people, abusing people that did you nothing, that is how people will abuse you too. That's how you continue to meet misfortune along the way. As you are not, all what you do in life is, you go online, you think because your profile picture, you do not know that this life is spiritual. You don't know. As you go online looking for trouble, fighting people that did not fight you, people that did not offend you, that is how you will attract enemies, misfortune upon your life. You don't know it. You think it's a joke. It is not a joke. Whatever a man soweth, that he shall reap. 100%. He who lives by God will definitely die by God. You just came online and you think it, because maybe you are still a young boy or young girl, boys. Maybe you've not even started life. Later on now, you start looking for what happened to your life. You'll be looking for who did you, who is behind your problem. You don't know that you caused your problem yourself because you fought people you are not supposed to fight. You get it? You fought people you are not supposed to fight. You go online fighting people that you have no business with, that owe you nothing. People that owe you nothing, did you no wrong. You go online, you don't know what you are bringing curse upon your life. You think it's a joke, you think it's social media. You don't know that all the elements in this world are living. They have eyes, they see. Continue bringing curse upon yourself. Later, that's why I keep telling people, I say, listen, when you see people going through trouble, sometimes leave them. They are reaping what they sowed. When you see people going through trouble in life, in difficult situation, leave them. Because at times, karma found their address. Karma found their address. You see some people come online, they say, shut up, yeah, this, leave them. They will see what they did themselves. You hide. You hide yourself. You created an account, a TikTok account, YouTube account, Facebook account, just to be insulting people, fighting people. You don't know what you are doing yourself. You don't know what you are doing to yourself. So guys, you're welcome to my broadcast. A lot of these are children, you don't know how spiritual this life is. Wait, you will later know. Continue you continue disrespecting people. Now, guys, welcome to my evening show. Now I'm not going to read comments anymore. And you know, my all these pages I'm broadcasting on are all monetized. So I cannot incite violence. I cannot talk back on people anyhow. Some of these people you can forget. These are people who, anybody you see, I discovered something in this life. Anybody you see that's failed, that is not doing well, is always bitter. Anybody that is unsuccessful in life is always bitter. When you see madmen, people who are successful, they don't have time. They are happy with their lives. Madmen are happy with their lives. Only failures are the ones that go about fighting people, looking for who did them. Nobody did you. You did yourself. Guys, welcome. It is Friday evening. I am Uncle RODDY in the building. So guys, the topic for tonight is, where do you call home? Where do you call, Can and Sugar, I say you, where do you call home? So a lady said, Uncle, stop discouraging people from, I should stop discouraging people. I said, wow, am I stopping this lady from coming abroad? Am I discouraging anybody from traveling abroad? I'm not discouraging you. I'm just creating content, creating awareness, doing my own thing. But the thing is, the truth must be spoken. You got it now. When you look at all the footballers in Africa, they have one goal in mind, one ambition. Their dreams are to come to abroad, come to Europe and play European League, to come play Premier League, Bundesliga, C-Liga, and the rest of them. When you look at all the footballers in Africa, their dreams are to come to abroad and play soccer. That tells you that the black man has no faith in his own continent anymore. They believe that it is Oyibo, it is Europe that they can come and see light and prosper. You see where we are now. Check it. Everybody that is playing soccer in Africa, the dream is to sign a contract in abroad. Where? In Europe. He believes this is where he can make money. We are talking about, where do you call home? It has been like that since I was small. It has been like that since I was small. The black man has you would say you are not, you have no faith in your country, in your village, in your government. You believe it is when you travel abroad, that is when you will become somebody in life. Now again, check all the university graduates. Check all the university graduates in Africa. Many of them, a young man, I see you, after they have graduated, their dream is to come abroad. Many of them, if I don't lie, 70 to 80% of them. I've seen people who were doing well in Africa. They had houses, they had cars, they had everything going on well for them. They sold it to come here and doing manual jobs. That is petty jobs. A lot. They sold their properties, their duplexes, their cars, just to come and live among white people. We are talking about, where do you call home? Where do you call home? You got it now. So, now, when I left Africa, it was like that. And why did I leave Africa? I left Africa thinking I was going to come here and later go back home. 30 years after, I've not gone back home. 30 years after, man, let me charge this in. "30 years after, I've not gone back home." There are a lot of things we are going to discuss this evening because in my last program I said we are going to discuss, where do we call home? Where do we call home? Especially, you know, here on this page, most of the people that are here are people living in abroad. Yesterday we discussed a lot of things here. A lot of people say they are not going to Africa anymore because the government of Africa disappointed them. Yes, they were right. Yes, because I always say it here, the government never did anything for anybody. The government don't even know if you exist or not. The government don't know if you exist or not. And many Africans you see today, none benefited anything from their country's government. A lot of people lived and died in their country without the government assisting them in any way. My parents lived and died. They did not get 1 cent from any government. No assistance of any kind. My parents lived and died. They got nothing from the government. It has been like that for generations. Where do you call home? And most of these politicians, they have one aim. That aim is, as they get into power, they begin to steal money they steal money to empower themselves the more. That is, as they steal money, they empower themselves more. That is, in order not to lose that position. Do you understand me? Casilda Leon House. Casilda said they think Europe. Casilda, we are going to come to that. I'm just getting started. You know, I'm just getting started. Now, most of these government, officials or politicians are inconsiderate. A lot of them are inhuman. You get what I'm talking about. They are not there for anybody. They are there for themselves. They don't care about nobody. These people do not want to make Africa a better place. It has been like that since I was born, since the days of my parents, my grandparents. has been like that. Where do we call home? That is the topic. So I came here many decades ago. And when I came here, I thought I was going to go back. I thought I was going to go back. Look at me, 30 years after, I've not gone back. I've not gone back. You saw the video I posted this afternoon where I spoke about my son not doing what I asked him to do. I saw somebody on the street. That guy, if you watch, I greeted somebody. That person I greeted has been here for 22 years now. He hasn't gone home. When I go outside, I see some people that are 35 years, 40 years, they have not gone home. Some people, I saw a man today on the train. I saw a man on the train. This man, I knew him in the 90s. The man is old, very old. When I saw the man, I was shocked. I said to myself, at this age, this man is supposed to have gone back. The man is still here. And I don't think this man has children. That man does not have any wife or child. I always see the man alone. I always see him alone. I've never seen him with any woman or any child. Do you understand me? So a lot of people that came here, many who got the right documents did not go back. And both the ones that have children and the ones that don't have children are still living here. Now, many of them are not going to Africa to settle anymore. I know that for sure. So where do you call home for these guys? I know that many of these guys, they have spent more than half of their life in abroad. They are not going back anymore. Where do you call their home? That is the question. Where do you call their home? You want to call a place where you will go and your life may be in danger, where nothing works. A place you left when you were a teenager. You want to call that place a home? Home is where you have peace, where you make a living, where you work and make a living. That is your home. Do you understand me? Home must not be where you were born. Home must not be where you were born. Unless you just voluntarily decide to go back on your own, maybe for a visit, or you got fed up living in Europe. But that's your, idea of home. A lot, especially people living in Africa. That was why I blocked somebody on this page. The guy came, I gave him permission to come up and speak. The guy came here and spoke rubbish by saying that children that were born in abroad are Africans. Children whose birth certificates are here, their birth certificates are from here. There have many children of African descent have never gone to Africa before. All what you see is color, dark skin. They have not gone to Africa. I'm not saying it as many children you see here, they have not gone to Africa before. Why should you call them Africans? Why should you call them African? Even sometimes when you talk to some of these children, they tell you that why should they go to where they have never been before? Why should they go where they have never? I spoke to my first son one day. Let me tell you guys why I stopped hustling. Let me tell you guys some of the reasons why I stopped hustling. You know, I wanted to give my children a good life. I was ignorant. Listen to me so that you learn. When I was driving taxi, guys, listen, I was driving taxi like there is no tomorrow. Guys, as you watch me, don't fail to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow this page. Here we say things the way it is. When I was driving taxi, I was driving taxi, buying land. I mean, said I was going to build houses for my guys, for my children. Listen to me. So these children don't even show interest. If I talk about buying land in Africa, building a house in Africa, they don't even understand what I was talking about. They don't even ask me, Daddy, what are you doing with the money you are making? They don't have no interest. You don't get it. You don't get it. Some people are just, so many parents are just on the wrong path. So many. So now listen to me. So, can you close the door, please? So now, one day, as I was working 14 hours every day, 15 hours every now and then working, one day I called my first son. I said, yes. I said, we have a land, I have a land for you in the village. I have a land for every of them, all my sons, all my daughters. I told them, I said, I have a land for you guys in the village. And I want to develop the land for you guys so that when you get married, you can go home with your wife and children. Listen to this gist. So that you can get said, you are the first son, you are the second son, you are the third son, and things like that. Now listen. Then my son was about, my first son was about 22 years or thereabouts. Either 22 years then or 21. What came out of his mouth shocked me. Can you please close the door very well? What, Mercy, I see you. What came out of his mouth surprised me. He said, Daddy, he said, why don't I invest here in Europe, in Austria? That's, Mobile, I see you. He said, why don't I invest here in Austria than investing where they don't know? I said, what do you mean? This is your father's land. He said he does not know there. He said he does not know anybody there. And he does not think he was going to live there. He said, this is where I was supposed to put the money, where they know, where they were born, where they have, if I invest here, they will have access to that property. I said, what are you talking? He said, what happens if I'm no more? I said, this is where your ancestors came from, your great-grandparents. He said, Daddy. He said he does not know my parents. He doesn't know my grandparents. He said his grandchildren may not know me, may not know who I am when they are born. Maybe by the next 3 generations may not know me and may not know that I ever existed. He gave me so many reasons. Man, I was even surprised to hear him speak like that. My son. It made me change. He said, even, I spoke to all of them. They said, Daddy, that best is to do things. Only one of my sons said it was a good idea to do something in Africa. He said he has interest. The others said they don't have interest. And the one that said he has interest has never been there. And if he goes there and see the system, he may be discouraged. Do you understand me? So when they said this thing, you know, they don't even ask me questions like, Daddy, they don't ask me nothing. Man, I decided to stop. I said, let me use the children you are doing something from have no interest. I don't know about you. I said, these children are not like African children that are fighting over father's property or mother's property. They don't have interest. They don't even know what is property. Did you hear me? They don't even know what, in Africa, you see brothers, even, I have family relatives at the age of 13, 14 years, they've started fighting over papa's property, land. These children doesn't even know, they don't talk about property. You get what I'm talking about? I said, what? They don't say, Daddy, what have you done? This land, what is, they don't know, they don't even have idea of which land or whatever. If you are investing in Africa and you have children in abroad, where do we call them? The topic this evening is, I'm putting it, I'm being real. If you are investing in Africa, have you made that time to talk to your children like a father or a mother to know their mind? Well, somebody made a request. I'm just getting started. I will bring you up later to talk. Have you made up? So I said, why was I killing myself, working nights and day for what my children do not? I would have died trying to impress children. This is how a lot of people, this is how a lot of people build houses in Africa that are lying empty in Africa today. Their children are not there. They are not there. And the worst part of it is, you see, as you are building that house, living in abroad, building your house, your brothers and sisters will be watching you, seafood. As you are building that house, you see brothers waiting. They know, some of them believe you are not coming back, and your children are not coming back to come and claim that house. They believe your children are not coming back to come and claim the house. Say, let that fool suffer for us. They say, let that fool keep suffering for us. By the time you complete, it has happened to many. By the time you complete that house, your brothers or your sisters will be the first to live in the house. It has happened to many people. Some will not even wait for that house to be complete. They will not wait for that house to be complete. They move inside. They will be the first to live inside that house. And then when they move in, the next is they will be waiting for you to pass on, not to come back again, to end in abroad. So we follow it up spiritually. You think you say your brothers are living in your house, your sisters are, but they are working on you spiritually. That's never you come to possess that building anymore. So, at the time I said, wow. So what was I stressing myself for? So if I had died, my children wouldn't go to Africa to ask, now where did my father? My father said he bought this, he bought this. Where is it? Have you made that time to think? Many people now self-married even. Many people are into interracial marriage. Many people are into married people from different races. Have you made that time to ask yourself, depending on your age, can your child, this child that is in abroad now, do you think this child can go to Africa and defend that thing you are investing there? Reason it now. Just be realistic. Well, I was thinking, when we came here, let me tell you what happened. First of all, there will be pressure on you. When you traveled abroad, don't go there and waste. Don't go there and you useless your life. That's the talk. You went there, try to invest some. It's good. We are going to look into it tonight. Those people you want to impress, Papa, Mama, you don't know, they are not going to be there forever. Your papa wants to be alive and see their children do fine. You want to buy land and build a house. They want to stay alive and be seeing you building a house. As you are building that house, before you know it, you hear that Papa don't die. The father is gone. Mother is gone. You'll be wondering. You build that house, finish. You see your children growing in abroad. By the time you know it, age has caught up on you. You'll be thinking, and now why are you if you go abroad, if you go back now, who are you going to see? And the worst part is, your prime time, you spent it building house that you may never live in life. Your prime time, you spent all your energy building house that you may, even your children may never live in it. Then what happens at the end? At the end, you just labored for people who don't like you. You may have labored for enemies, family members that don't like you, don't talk to. This is why I keep telling people, I say, try to stay alive. If you are not, if you pass on, if you work, if you pass on, enemies will take over your things. You think these children will go to Africa? Just be realistic. Man, I need to be alive to go and handle my thing. I need to go alive. You think these children will go? You will see the uncles, your brothers and your sisters will fight them when you are no longer there. To be honest, they will fight them with juju. That's when you know that when they say that a man's enemies are members of his household, that's when you know that talk is real. I'm giving it to you. I'm not discouraging you not to do. We will come to that. If you think that these children that were born in Africa, they do even fight us. They fight us, we that were born in Africa. Now, how about children that don't even know the terrain, that have not gone to Africa before? You self, if you go self, you will be hiding from brothers, sisters, from kidnappers, armed robbers, from bad people. Children who doesn't know, they met with that European mentality. They go to Africa, they give them water, they drink. They give them something to eat. My brother, they eat. They will not know that they ate poison. They will not know that they ate poison. You got it now. I saw a video, not a skit. I saw a real life video. That is video, real life video. I saw the video. That was what woke me up. One young man living in an Asian country, I think that was Asian country. The guy built duplex in his village. The guy built this duplex. As he built the duplex, after some time he became sick. When he returned to Africa, he became sick. As he became sick, this is a real life story, I saw the video. This guy did not make it. But then, he did not marry and did not have any child when he gave up the ghost. As his casket was lying in front of his building, family members were fighting over the property, the documents, physical fights. I saw that is, as his body was lying in state in front of his building, the sisters and brothers were fighting over who was holding the documents of the building. Brutal fights. I saw the video. And the guy, they just brought the guy lay in state. They were just preparing to, put the guy live. The sister that was married to a man want to claim the property. The brothers want to claim the property. Every member of the family wanted to claim the property. They were fighting who was holding. The sister said, when the guy, the owner of the building, was sick, that she and the husband took care of him. The brother said no. They were fighting the sister to bring out the documents of the property. If you see something there, all the guy labored. Even in the what is it called, in the spirit world, he would be crying. Do you understand me? Okay, if his children if he had children, one would say, okay, the children are the ones to, inherit the property. But in this case, Even the families, okay, check the war that will go on in that family after. After that guy was buried, check the war that is going to go. As you are building that house, be wise. Sisters and brothers, that's why I told you guys, some people that their marriage did not work. Some people that they don't have children today, it's a family, in some cases, so it's a family problem. They don't want you to have heirs, people that will inherit your property. They will fight you spiritually. You see some of us in abroad every year. We are here every year. Even our mind is in Africa. We want to go to Africa. But then, they pinned us in abroad here. They pinned us in abroad. Apart from the discussion I had with my children, that made me change my mind. Back then, every day, I would be on the road chasing money because I was in competition with people I don't know. I was in competition with people. Some people are building houses upstairs. They are on the road every day. I said, man, I don't want these men to outdo me. I don't want... The more I bought land, the more I buy land, the more you see family people are farming on the land. Enjoying. I'll be inside the car laboring. The balance. They'll be selling some that they cannot farm. They will rent it out for people who have the power to farm. I'll be inside the car, running up and down. They just sit down somewhere in Africa. MAGA. Is in abroad working hard. Until I talk, they were expecting you, even they are expecting you to end inside that car. I woke up. You will be buying land, they will be farming and buying, they will be cultivating yam, maize, coconuts. They have enough food. Mangoes, oranges, pawpaw. I said, hey! If you end inside that, if you stress yourself and end in, that is, give up the ghost, they will celebrate. They say, MAGA don't pay. They will celebrate. Man, I said, at a time, I thought to myself, I said, all these things I'm doing in Africa, I'm not benefiting anything from it. I've been putting money, struggling. So, in order for people to call me a strong man, so that people will not laugh at me, I was just putting money, but I wasn't getting anything in return. Those people in Africa, if you buy one, they will just, if you buy, immediately you finish paying, the following day, they jump in there, they start farming, cultivating on it. What did you, yourself, what have you gotten from it? What? Only few people. How many people are? Imagine, okay, let's be realistic. Man, at a time I talked to myself. Since you came abroad, every time you are sending money to Africa, every day, every month you are sending, how many has come from Africa to you? All what you have been doing since, listen, man, it took me years to realize this. I swear. It was like juju. Every now you just be putting money in Africa, one thing or the other, whether projects, one thing you just be sending money to Africa every time. Every time you are sending money to Africa, you are sending money to Africa. 10 years, every time Africa, your country, they need money. But you've not gotten anything from Africa. No money has entered your pocket from Africa. You've not benefited anything. Only you that is the one that is always sending. Man, I said, what was I doing to myself? This is not business. You build house tire. You build house. Every time you are building house, you build house finish. Sometimes you build house finish, nothing will come out of it. Even the rent self, you will not see. Some people, before they finished building the house, family members went and rented it. They chop the money first. Before you finish building the house, somebody from family will go rent it. MAGA. You'll be there working. I said, man, I cannot be a slave for anybody. I cannot be. It's better you. I cannot. Yes, you cannot live here and be living there. They are waiting for you. You cannot live here. You cannot be living in Europe. You cannot be in two places at the same time. You cannot be in Africa and be here. It is not possible. You cannot be in Africa. You cannot be living in Africa. You are one person. You cannot be in two places at the same time. It's not possible. They'll be waiting for you. You labor, you work, finish. You are only watching videos and pictures. They will be sending you WhatsApp videos or messenger videos of your house. As you finish, they will take one room. They don't occupy it be that. They will take, before they will be there with their wife and children. My brother, you labored and you are not enjoying it. Experience is talking here. Yes, it's good to do those things because, well, you know what? The mistake, I will tell you the mistake I've made and a lot of people have made. The mistake is we thinking home, our home. We fail to realize, we fail to know where is actually our home. Some people, yes, it's true. Some people assume where they were born is their home. Yes. But where you live is your home, not where you were born. To be honest. We may have run a lot of programs. One may decide later on when you retire to retire in Africa because their life will be easier. If you are getting 500 euros, 300 euros, that would be enough for you to live large. I understand it. But then, you need to calculate. How long are you going to live? Nobody knows. We are living on borrowed time. On borrowed time. You don't know when you are going. There was a woman that traveled from America. The woman was a nurse. She traveled to Nigeria to go open her house. On going back to US, she died. They said the woman was doing 2 shifts or whatever. She went into coma. She did not, I don't know if she survived it or not. She worked all her life to build a magnificent house that she did not live in. I realized this life is for us to enjoy, not only work, and did you enjoy it? I posted a video of a Turkish man, a taxi colleague. All the stories I'm giving you are all true life stories. A Turkish man, when I was driving taxi, man hustled day and night. This man hustled day and night to make money. So as the man hustled, guess what? This man invested all the money he made in landed property in Turkey. He had 2 boys. He said his parents did not give him a good foundation, so he wanted to give his boys a very good foundation. He loved his children. The man worked and he made money. He bought land, plenty land in Turkey. We call it Tokai in Turkey. So guess what? The man drove taxi for many years. 1 second. Okay, now guess what? Along the line, the man got sick because he was driving too much. He died. The man, he lost his life. After he lost his life, the first son, a grown man, traveled to Turkey with his girlfriend. Now, sold all the properties the father made. Sold all the properties the father made. And along with his girlfriend, they headed to the Caribbean. He, the first son, did not even share the money with the junior brother. The junior brother, when the junior brother found out, the junior brother began to make, the junior brother raised the lamb. But the guy wasn't in Vienna anymore. He has relocated to the Caribbean with the girlfriend. Now, the father worked for a stranger too, the girlfriend to the son. Now, it is the girlfriend and the son that are enjoying the money. When the man was alive, the man did not buy anything for himself, did not enjoy. He did not even go to restaurants to enjoy the money. He put everything. He was working for the sons. And all his labor, as soon as the man died, the son went and sold everything. Like, he was born here, he does not want to live in Turkey. He was born here. And he did not even share the money with the junior brother. The junior brother was waiting for him to come back. The guy did not come back. The person that told me this story was a fellow taxi driver, a friend to the man, told me what happened when the guy died, when the man died. There was a family friend. Let me tell you guys, this man is a cabaretist, that is like a comedian, was making money. The mother was all these kind of ballet dancers. The mother of this man. The man is a Schauspieler. All these ballet dancers. The mother made so much money. Bought properties, bought a lot of things. Guess what? One day, because the son, the first son was the person that was managing the money, finance, and everything. Has the PIN code. Can always go and withdraw with the mother. The trust the mother had on him. Can always go and, withdraw money for the mother and everything. Guess what? This is a true life story. One day, the son, that son that had access to the mother's bank details, you know what? That son went and cleared every money in the bank. Left the woman, the wife here, and put head for Caribbean. He abandoned the wife. The Oyibo did this. I'm talking about European. He abandoned the European woman and escaped to European with the money. The mother was so disappointed. They were looking for him. Well, the guy went, they said, by the time somebody brought news. Somebody said they saw the guy in Caribbean. He married a Caribbean woman and started running a restaurant, a hotel in Caribbean. He opened all this tourist restaurant business and took a Caribbean woman and abandoned. The woman was highly depressed. The wife he married there was depressed. So later, the brother that is living here said, okay, the house, since the brother has taken away, that was too much money then, millions of shillings that time. So since the brother had taken the money that the mother had in control, that the building belonged to him now. So the brother has taken his own share of the property. That was many years ago. I don't know if he has come back or nobody knows if he's alive or not now. Nobody knows if he's alive or dead now. So, now, all these stories are there for you to learn. Do you understand what I'm talking now? This is why after watching the things, always have in mind, you are not going to live forever. What happens after you're gone? You are not going to live forever. That one is for sure. Nobody's escaping this world alive. So, are you laboring in vain? Or are you laboring for yourself or your children? Are you on the right track or not? If you are not on the right track, you need to retrace your step quick. If you are not on the right track, you retrace your step quick so that you don't labor in vain. You see so many people that are not talking to their brothers, they are not talking to their sisters, they are not talking to... If you are no longer there, these people you are not talking to will come to possess your property in the name of this is my brother, this is my sister, this is my relative. Somebody you are not talking to while alive, you see that person come to fight over your property. You are enemies while you are alive. Think. Here we say it the way it is. Even for you to walk and another person inherit it, it's not a bad, or it's not a good omen. Okay, you are supposed to, at least, if you labor, let your children, your biological children too, inherit what you labored for. Not strangers. All these brothers and sisters and all these family members, they should go and look for their life somewhere. Some of these family members are just waiting. They are waiting. Say, these are abroad people now. Abroad people, let's see now. If anything happens, they step in. That's what they are waiting. Say, so. Anyhow, the wife is in abroad. I've never seen a man that passed on and the wife, even African wife, went back to the village to go, occupy that building. I've not seen it. Even black to black, African descent, I've never seen a man living in abroad here that's passed on and the wife returned back to go, possess that building. The woman will still continue to live in abroad till old age. You expect, whether it is a black woman or a white woman, you expect her to go to the village alone when you are no more. Now think along this line now. You think your woman will go to the village when you are no more and live there because she's in love? I've never seen, no. Unless that woman lived in Africa, grew in Africa, and did not travel abroad. A woman that has typical African orientation will defend that property in the village, will live in that village till she old age. But not all this abroad, whether it is no African woman that has lived here for a long time. So you think a Nigerian, Ghanaian woman or Cameroonian woman that has been in America for 30 years, 20 years, in Australia for 20 years, will go to the village and live in the village because the husband built a house in the village? I didn't think along this line before. The only thing, that's why I keep saying it here. I said, that is, you being alive alone is victory. Your fight should be to stay alive. They say, Ndobisi, your fight is to stay alive. If you are alive, your things will not spoil. I realize it. If you are alive, your things will not spoil. Even nothing. The most important thing is you are. Now, who is there? Who told you to go to that land? What are you doing in that compound? Man, day house. But when the man is not there, ebelebe now. That is life. Think it now. So you think, okay, that duplex now, imagine you built a powerful... Now think, all these things I didn't think it before, maybe because of age. Imagine that duplex with swimming pool. You are living in Europe or living in America, you have built it. And you and your woman, you and your woman are living in abroad with your children. You think if you pass on,
Your woman and children will carry their load. They will go to your village and begin to live. Maybe they go visit once and relocate back. That house will be lying wasted. And most times, the woman will grow old. I've seen it. The woman will grow old in abroad here. You see them here. I'm seeing them now. I'm seeing them now, most of the women. Some of them, their husbands are no more. You see them, they have aged. Aged, they don't come outside again. Oh boy. You see, a wise man learns from other people's experience. A fool learns from his own experience. You want to wait till it happens to you. That's when you learn. You are not supposed to wait until it happens to you. You're supposed to learn when it's happening to other people. Now you need to stay by the side and watch events. You need to be watching now. Which direction am I going now, self? Which direction? Which direction are we going? What's going to be the end result of all this thing? I cannot do something. Are you doing something because others are doing it? Think now. Now, unless, we have a different plans. Everybody have, unless you want to, but if you want to go to Africa, when? So you want to go when you are 70 years, when you are retired, 65, how many years is remaining for you to join your ancestors? If you want to go when are you going to Africa to enjoy that house you've built? How many years are you going to enjoy it? Because most of your life you've lived in abroad. Do you understand me? When you eventually retire, how many years are you going to live in that big house? And there are so many, you know how things go. As the older you get, the weaker you become. And the weaker you become, the more you need medical attention. You see how it goes. After some years, you need more medical attention. And Europe is the right place for you because you have access to good medical facilities in Europe here. In Africa, you don't. Are you going to be buying flight tickets every week? There are so many things to think about. Very tough decision. Sometimes I tell you guys, I say sometimes if I stay on my own, I'm catching cold. I'm in a dilemma. Sometimes I'm thinking, which way forward? Which way forward? Do you understand me? I told you guys this. Well, maybe I will tell you guys the story another day. Which way? When I say a lot of people are trapped in abroad, some people don't understand it. Many people are trapped in abroad. Some people don't understand it. You see people that are living in Africa, they say, Uncle, why are you there? Come home now, come home. Don't discourage other people. Until you come, you will know it. Unless, if you need to forget home. You cannot be in Europe and be in Africa. Or be in Africa and stay in Europe. Either you decide to forget your native land. Because by the time you start having children, your children will go to kindergarten in abroad, go to primary school go to school in abroad. By the time they are done, and you have to sponsor them, you have to be there for them. By the time you are done raising children, how old are you going to be? At what age did you start, having children? When are you going to be done raising them? How old are you going to be then? When I tell you that you will be committed, you think it's a joke. Some are owing, they bought their houses on credit. They need to pay the finish when they are 60, 65, or 70. Some even more. You see the commitments. So many people you see here, there is what is called car loan in America. They bought cars on credit. They bought apartments on credit. They bought their houses on credit. So the issue of Africa is not, they are not going to Africa in the next 15 years, 20 years. And how old are they? I'm giving it to you live. Some people forget, Africa is no longer for them. So many people, so many people, Africa is no longer for them because the commitment here, before they will get through with it, before they will get over the commitment, they will be 70 or 75. Stella, Wumi, good to see you. I've not seen you for a long time. So the commitment here is too much. So many people are paying every month 1,000, 1,500 euros for their credits. That's the mortgage. So many people are, that is, they are not going to have, by the time they will be free of debt, they will be free from debts. They will be almost 70. Are you expecting these people to go home then? You don't know what you're talking. A lot of people you see here are Europeans. I mean, they tell you. You are seeing only dark skin. They have turned, there is nothing that's, how are they going to do it? How are they going to do it? So, having heard me, you ask yourself, where do you call home? Having heard me, you ask yourself, where do you call home? If some people open this, a lot of people, if you see what many people are going through, marital problem, credit, document problem, a house problem, home problem. If you see what people are going through, some people, marital, we are going to touch these areas. Tomorrow is Saturday, we are going to touch it. Maybe during my breakfast show. The headache there. If you see so many people, their marriages are shaking. Marriage stress, marriage stress. Children stress. Children stress. Obodo Igbo children, you know what? Maybe one day, me and some people will make a movie. Obodo Igbo children, abroad children. Abroad children. I made a video, some people are saying, hey, this man, did you raise your children well? Whoa. What do you know? Are you a father? You think you love your children more than me? I love my children more than even anything. Yesterday, let me give you a gist. Well, let me leave it. As the children grow, they assimilate European mentality and culture. And the system, we make them, mold them. You don't understand what I mean. They will not be there with you for life. They need to go and get their own apartment. And getting their own apartment involves what? Money. They need to go to work to pay their apartment, pay for light bill, buy their own food. What time are they going to have for you? What time are they going to have for you? To start with. Do you know how much it takes? There are so many things as you move in life, there are so many things you need to calculate. It's no joke. You ask people that are in it. That's why I'm telling you, you ask people. The children born here are going through the same stress, European stress too. Yes, as you are going, as sometimes they are going through more stress than you. Because some of them don't know how to fight racism. Some of them don't know how to fight. They are not tough mentally the way we are. We that came from Africa, we are mentally tough. Tougher than children. Children born in abroad are soft. You get the gist. We are mentally tough. Tougher than children born because we are good ghetto children. Let me put it this way. Yes. You got it now. So that's why I made the video. I said, listen, prepare your life. Don't rely on children. Don't rely on children. Some people saying, hey, my children are... Your children are what? Do you know the system? If they love you, that means they will not go to work. Okay, we pray. They'll be there for us. But while at that, prepare your life. Do what you need. That is, invest in what you need at old age. What will serve you at old age. Don't rely or depend on anybody. Depend on yourself. So that had I known does not come at last. I mean, they tell you. So that you will not be crying at old age, say, had you known. I'm telling you. So guys, if you're watching me, if you are seeing me for the first time, follow this page. I mean, follow me on Sylvester Obianke. Follow me on, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Man, I'm glad to announce to you that we are 27,000 followers on TikTok. 27,000 followers on TikTok. I saw it, I think, yesterday or in the morning. 27,000 followers on TikTok. So, we are doing good. Yeah, so. And anytime now, I'm going to hit 25,000. Before, in few hours, I'm going to hit 25,000 on Facebook. So people like my content, people appreciate me because I'm keeping it real. I will tell it to you. Okay, I see you. Thank you for follow. I give it to you. I don't pretend. I hate hypocrites. I hate people who pretends a lot. Don't deceive yourself. Make use of your brain. Think ahead of time. What if, what if, what if? Yes, you need to think like that. What if? That's what makes you a man. What happens in this situation? You got it. Why I'm telling you, do you know why I tell you sometimes? I said, listen, you need to have options in life. Yes, I do tell you that. You've got to have options in life. That's what if. What if? What if? What if your children are not there for you? What if your wife disappoints you? What if your husband disappoints you? What if that your brother disappoints you, that your sister? What becomes of you? You got it. So, guys, I've spoken for 1.5 hours. So now, K said, I am speaking the truth. Even the family stole his something. Not only you, K. A lot of people, if I tell you stories now, I don't know if I'm going to have that time to go live later tonight. I'm going to tell you guys a lot of real life stories that even it will make you guide your life very well. You will guide your life very well. Let me tell you. This life, learn to love yourself, depend on yourself. I'm not telling you to be a mean man or cruel, but then guide yourself. If you want to give somebody help, you give the person help and forget it. And give that help from a distance, from afar. Give that person that help from afar. Say, carry they go, forget it. But don't rely on anybody and say, nah, boy, do this for me. They will mess you up. I discourage people from building house. I discourage people from building house. You are in abroad and you are building house at home. I discourage people from doing that. they will ruin your career. Even if they eventually do it, the money you will spend, they will frustrate your life. These people are mean. There is no brother in jungle. They don't remember you are a brother. These people don't know they don't know brother, they don't know sister anymore. Maybe you have not experienced anything. They don't know brother, they don't know sister. Now you are brother when till money enter their hand. They will be setting trap for you. They are setting trap till you enter that trap. You know that these people are not the way you think. Well, guys, I want to bring this broadcast to an end. Thank you guys for joining me. Don't fail to follow this page, subscribe. I'm dropping more videos tomorrow, and I'm dropping more videos tomorrow. I may go live later tonight. So many topics coming up. This is just what I came out this evening with. Bamboo, can see you. I catch that ball. Though. That ball don't enter goal. I don't allow anybody to score me goal. Good goalkeeper. How can you score me goal now? You understand me? Can I see you? You cannot. I need to. That ball. If you shoot it, I will not allow it. I will not lose in the battle. I will not lose the game. How I not go carry. How I will lose? Every time they will be guiding you. Every time they will be deceiving you. Every time they are deceiving you. Deceiving you. Well, guys, don't allow anybody to deceive you or fool you. Tembi Sele, evening. Good evening to you. I just saw you. Tembi Sele, my South African connect. Good to have you here. So, Blackberry, I see you. King, I see you. So I see everybody, man. So I want to just end this thing. Somebody made a request. Who was that person? I don't know. I don't want this program to take too long because, you know, if I bring people up now, it will drag, it will take so much time. I don't like sitting for a long time. Maybe tomorrow I bring people up and then everybody can air his or her opinion. But I'm, you know, I told you guys I went to my neurology this afternoon. Just came back now and came live. Man, if you see, since yesterday, it has been raining in Vienna. Raining like that non-stop. Ralph from Accra, Ghana, I greet you. Accra, Ghana, I greet you. It has been raining in Vienna all day long, since yesterday. Are you hearing the noise? Yes, sir. It has been raining. When I went outside, I bought myself coconuts. I like eating nuts, you know. I bought myself coconuts. After this broadcast, I'm going to eat it now. This is what this is what I'm using for my weekend. This is what I will break it down, use it, and while I wait time. That's me. So, Omire Ikechukwu said I opened his eyes. A lot of people's eyes are open now. Good, I opened your eyes. Many people, if I tell you something, I will be up. Do you know how many people this page has saved? It's no joke. Oh. This page has saved a lot of life. You just joined. You will see, your eye will still open. Sometimes I would some stories, if I drop it for you guys, you go carry hand for head. If I drop stories, now she don't they look we day. If I drop some story for you, you go know this life, you came alone. You came alone. If I drop stories for you, Some stories are too private to speak on social media. You go carry hand for head. In Africa now, brothers and brothers are going to court, fighting. If you see something, families are fighting over properties brutally. Everybody is saving his life. They're there now. Only when they are guiding you, when they are using you, you are a nice person. Hey, brother, but when you wake up, when you know what they know, when you start asking questions, come and see enmity. As far as money is coming out, you are still that money is coming out. You are a brother, you are a sister. The time you wake up, say, what's going on? Why only me? Why is it that it's like you joined a page new. You just came. Somebody said I should be encouraging young African people to return home. What are you talking? I should be encouraging some people came here to stay in Europe for life. Some people don't want to go back. Some people want to go back. Do you get the gist? Some people want to go. This life is choice. Some people, I know so many of my followers here who say they don't want to go back again. Yesterday, I spoke about people who said if they die, they should be buried in Europe. I've seen people, I've met people like that. It's a choice. That is why, if you come here, you tell people everybody, you cannot tell somebody where to live. Some people are bored in abroad. Some people are not bored. Some people, Europe is the greatest thing abroad is the greatest thing that happened to them. Yesterday, a lot of guys said they are not going back to Africa, and they gave their reasons. And you cannot fight them. You cannot question. This is their life. We should learn to respect people's choices in life. That is it. That is life. You cannot be living in abroad and you pressurize people to do things against their will. Allow people to live their lives. This is what democracy is. Freedom of whatever you want to do. If anybody tell you they want to live in abroad, allow them. If anybody wants to live in Africa, allow them, let them live in Africa. I can only give advice, but the choice is yours. We all have had different experiences in life. There are some experience people had. Some people have had experience that made them make certain decisions in life. Yes, there are people, their experience. Let me tell you, well, this is because I don't need to use some words because of YouTube and Facebook. Some people who have gone through some kind of difficult times in Africa, when they came here, they said they don't want to go back to Africa again. And they gave their reasons. There are people who, no matter what, they still consider Africa their home. You cannot force anybody to do things, especially grown adults. Yes, it is their life. You can kind of advise people, look at what. That's why I keep saying, I say, look, I will come here, I will tell you what the pros and cons of every, situation. You understand me? I tell you, look at what awaits you if you travel to Africa. Look at what awaits you if you travel to Europe. Look at what awaits you if you are living in Europe, and this is what you are going to expect at old age. Look at what you are going to expect, at old age in Africa. That's it. I cannot come here, I cannot force people to, you can see, if I tell people not to make comments, you will see more than 10 comments, or people that will tell you they are not going back to Africa anymore. Yes, you see different opinions here. Some people say they are here, they cannot live abroad. some people said, they cannot return to Africa. Like I said, like I said, to make, to make. You see, somebody said they cannot live abroad. Iron Man said Europe is home now. You see it. You see, Iron Man said Europe is home now. Another person said that she or he cannot live abroad. Everybody has his life to live. You see, that's the reality. Well, we are going to touch all these things. We are going to touch all these things more, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I do encourage people. I do. You see people saying, Onyekele, Ami. Onyekele Sonny said Europe is home now. You see it. Are you seeing it live? They did not make these comments before I said. You see people coming. You see people telling you. Some people from Canada will tell you Canada is home now. Some tell you America is home now. This is where they found peace. This is where they found peace. Where they make money. Where their destiny shined. Their luck shined. Some people lived in Africa and they suffered. Their luck did not shine. They did not see light. And they traveled to Europe, to America, Canada, and their light shined. So you want them to return back. You understand me? So we all have this story plenty. Story plenty. Do you understand me? Somebody that is living in a country, we are going to talk, okay, it has been a long time I've not touched spirituality. I've not spoken about the spiritual this thing of where we live. See, it's not every land that favors somebody. You may be born in Africa and that land may not favor you until you move out of that place. I'm telling you. You may be born in Europe, and that's why you see Europeans travel to Africa and make it. It's not every land you dwell upon that favors you. We are going to touch that. And if you don't move from that land, you will not see progress. I don't want to go spiritual this night because it will take us so much time. There are some people, some people need to move from the land of their birth to another land before they can see progress. I'm telling you, you cannot tell somebody to live where he's progressive or where she's progressive, where life is going good for the person, and return back. The person may meet calamity if you return back to that place. I know what I'm talking about. Where you are, and life is rosy for you. Where things are working for you. Well, now, I will write it down. I'm going to touch it tomorrow. Guys, remind me. But you know, if I come out, I will just, face this topic so that we trash it. Yes. We are going to trash this topic so that I will open people's eyes. Yes, because there are so many young people that are living here, that are watching me. It's not every land you live in that, will favor you. Let me tell you. So guys, tomorrow, I have no place to go. I have no appointments. So tomorrow, I have time. During our breakfast show, or maybe lunch show, we are going to discuss that show. Thank you, Bambuk, I appreciate you. Tomorrow is going to be, we are going to talk spiritual. We are going to go spiritual tomorrow. And everybody join me. I'm going to go to my Facebook. I will make appointment. I will tell you when. On Facebook. I will wait for all these, my American fans to wake up then. We are going to touch spirituality tomorrow. That's this thing. So that you know, nobody should be forced to live anywhere. Live where favors you. In fact, this topic is going to be the best, one of the best, if you listen to it tomorrow. I hope I get the inspiration to drop this topic. Yes, I hope I get tomorrow. We are gonna touch on that subject so that you learn. You will not be deceived. The spiritual controls the physical. We are going to touch that topic tomorrow. That's it. So guys, if you are seeing me, I said, Kevin, I'm going to follow my Facebook page, or you can, because I cannot, drop anything on YouTube. On my Facebook, I'm going to write when I'm going to go live tomorrow. If I finish this, I'm definitely going to fix time when I'm going live, and we are going to touch that, address it. My Facebook page is Uncle Roddy, the same thing. Uncle Roddy on Facebook, Uncle Roddy on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook. The same name, Uncle Roddy. That's the same name everywhere. You can decide to watch on YouTube, on TikTok, or on Facebook. These three platforms you decide. So, but on Facebook, I will give time when I'll be going live tomorrow. So that's it. So guys, I want to end the broadcast now. I want to eat my coconut, and I want to say good night to everybody. Take care of yourselves. Don't put yourselves into problem. Follow the page. And then Samuel Opera, I see you. Lily K. Njeru, I see you. And so many other guys watching on Facebook. I appreciate everyone who joined me. So Bambuk, I appreciate you. Everyone that joined and watched. Man, I want to welcome my beautiful followers on Facebook, my beautiful followers on TikTok, and my wonderful subscribers on YouTube. You guys are great. Well, so I appreciate, I'm getting a lot of followers this time around. I don't know. This is a blessing. You see, this is blessing coming from, I was at 17,000 on Facebook. Guess what? I'm almost 25,000. Any minute now, my Facebook is hitting 25,000 followers. Just under a week. Under a week. I got 8,000 followers in a week on Facebook. 8,000 followers on Facebook in a week. Yes. Somebody said I was doing juju. I'm not doing juju. Where is the juju? I create content and I put on Facebook. Somebody said this every day. I get like 1,000 followers every day on Facebook, every day. Well, you know, sometimes when life is like that, you know. Well, guys, that's it. I hope it continues like that. So before tomorrow morning, I'm hitting 25,000 followers on Facebook, because it's almost 25,000. Very few numbers to make it 25,000. Yes, I go live every time. I create content every time, and that's it. So, guys, I want to say thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. See you guys tomorrow. I want to, take my coconuts. And don't forget, tomorrow we are going to talk about where you live, land, because of what somebody said. We are going to touch it. So don't miss out on that program. So with this, I want to say good night. Thank you for joining me, man. I'm proud of you guys. And each time I drop video, like and share. And don't expect me to always drop the kind of video you like. Sometimes my video you may not be pleasing to you. Sandy Love. Sandy Love, I appreciate you. Deborah Johnson. My discussion is about real life. Yeah, Deborah, my discussion is about real life. Something people will learn from. That's why I'm here. I'm in my middle 50s, going to 60. I'm not here for, I'm keeping it real. Yes. The discussion is about real life. You hear the stories, we tell the stories, and come out. Sometimes I bring people up. You hear people's stories, you learn from it. That's it. That's what we do here. Yeah, so guys, thank you. See you guys later. Guys, if you're watching me on YouTube, don't fail to subscribe. Man, I'm hungry, but I'm not going to eat at this time of the day. It is too late. Sandy love, and we love you for keeping it real. I appreciate you, Sandy. Deborah, I appreciate you. Well, that's me. Yeah, but then sometimes, I make videos not minding whose us is God. I make videos like that. I make videos. When it comes to my head, I drop videos and then that's it. Sometimes I drop videos, you see some people get upset because that video doesn't favor them, but I've got to do it. Sometimes another man's meat is another man's poison. You may not like it, another person may like it. That's it. So guys, see you.